When we come to Christ, we become lights in the darkness of this world. Under God's direction, we are like boats, launched to do God's will in the world. God may not leave us in one place, because His will is as fluid as a constant flowing river. In 1988, Debbie Mitchell left for her first term in Nepal.
My time in Nepal was really a great opportunity. It was an exciting time to be in Nepal. It was a time of change, and time of change for the country, but also for the missions I was serving under over there as well. And those organizations are mainly involved in development and healthcare, but they also serve as a strong support to the Nepali church. Part of the reason I think they've focused their efforts on development and healthcare have been because of the tremendous needs in that country, but also there have been a lot of restrictions on Christian activities in that country. But wherever possible, missionaries do support and help to strengthen the local church. I personally had a role in administration and in finance in some of the projects, and also I served one term in the personnel office of the United Mission to Nepal. And that particular office that I was working in was really focusing its efforts on the Nepali staff, and we really had as part of our goal to see them developed into leaders. And I feel that much of my work in Nepal, if I haven't been actively doing that, that's certainly been a desire to see Nepali leadership develop. And I'm looking forward to what's ahead as well. In Haiti, I'll be doing much the same kind of thing, working specifically with one individual there at the Wesleyan Hospital on LaGonave, helping to train him in administration, help him to improve some of his accounting skills, but also I'd like to see him develop as a leader.
I was married, and our second child got very sick. I lost hope because the doctor felt the baby was so near death. In those days, I was teaching school, but because of his illness, I just couldn't go to work. I felt that I lost all desire to live and didn't have the strength to go to school. When I took him to the hospital, I couldn't stay with him. I returned home, closed the door, and began to pray. After 2 hours, someone came and knocked on the door. They said my son was looking a little bit better. Then he began to drink some liquid and was able to take some medicine. I say this was a miracle. Only God saved the life of my second child, and it was through prayer that this happened. I believe my son would not be here if it wasn't for the medical help he received at the hospital.
Yes, I see the role of the LaGonave Wesleyan Hospital as being very important there on the island. It's the only hospital serving a population of about 100,000 people, but it's been very difficult for Wesleyan World Missions to find people to man that hospital, both nursing staff and also doctors. And so I see a tremendous short-term need there for North Americans, Canadians, Americans who would be willing to go down there and serve for some time to help with the workload there. Longer term, I believe that it would be great if Haitians can assume those roles, but in the short term there's a tremendous need for doctors and nurses. Not people just to go for 6 months necessarily, but people willing to work with Haitians and help to train them to assume those positions in the long term.
Join Debbie Mitchell as she begins ministry in Haiti through your prayers and financial support, moving in the will of God.